going on YouTube? Welcome to the channel. So today is a very awesome day. It's not really sunny. It's probably gonna rain on me, but I got a couple more sets of lights for the Bronco. One more set's gonna go right up here, and then I'm thinking I'll put the other set probably on each side of the roll bar on the bumper, and then that should complete my lighting. I don't think I'm probably gonna do any more. I'm still on the fence if I'm gonna do a light bar up top. Probably not. I kind of like the clean look, and these lights, they're pretty bright as it is, so it may be enough lighting, but I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, welcome to the channel, and let's just go ahead and get into it. So basically what we got here are some Novesight Cyber 1 series lights. I've got 4.5-inch spotlights, and then I've also got 3-inch off-road pods, and it's getting a bit windy on me. So we got the pods right here. These are some actually really nice pods. They came with yellow covers for the lenses as well as the blackouts. Novesight also went ahead and they sent me out some pretty cool covers. It's a skull. I mean, we're in October, so I guess for Halloween that's kind of cool. Probably won't run them regularly, but basically what I'm thinking is I'm gonna go ahead and probably put a spotlight under there, 4.5-inch spotlight there on each side. I'm gonna have the yellow covers on those, and I'm thinking I'll put those 3-inch pods. What I'm thinking is I'm probably gonna put them one there and one there, and that should complete the lighting for the bumper. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so we went ahead, we got everything ready. I got some tools out. What we're gonna go ahead and do, we're gonna go ahead and start off by getting the lights mounted. Then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna work on getting everything wired up. Stick with us. Alright, here we go. So I got both the lights and the mounts off, and here we go. We're gonna do the 4.5-inch spotlight. As you can see, this was how the packaging showed up. They probably could have done a better job packaging it. I mean, maybe put it in a box rather than ship it like this, but hey, what are you gonna do? Not to mention their shipping takes way too long to get, and they don't have really any other options other than absolutely slow. So whatever, it is what it is. This is what we're going to be putting on here, right like about there. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to get both of these mounted up, and then we got the mount, and then we have our wonderful hardware. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to get this mounted up, once we get it mounted up, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna run the wires on the truck, and then we'll have to wire it up. All right, so went ahead, I got some tools, and I'm gonna get all this done up. I had some stuff I had to do earlier, so although I started doing this video in the morning, I ended up having to stop it because I had a few things I had to attend to, get all that taken care of. But it is what it is. So normally the mount would be about like that, but I'm gonna flip it around because I need a little more space between the back of this. Actually, no, I'm gonna try and mount it the right way the first time. We'll see if we can get that. I ordered some security bolts for this stuff, so we'll get everything, but I do have a trick on how I'm gonna secure it in the meantime. So I'm gonna use some thread locker for now. While I'm waiting for the security bolts and everything, all that hardware to come in, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna take epoxy resin and I'm gonna fill in the ends. I've done this once before. Basically, when it comes time to remove this, I'm gonna basically drill and tap. So you can get it out, it's just a lot harder. It's gonna take a significant amount of time, which I'm prepared to do because I don't want any of this stuff missing. Being in Houston, yeah, stuff goes missing pretty quick around here. So we're gonna take necessary measures to make sure this stuff doesn't come off unless I want it to come off. In which case, if I'm taking it off, I'm gonna take the time and get it off, because obviously epoxy resin is not gonna be easy to remove. So I got the first one all mounted up. Actually looks really good. So this one is ready to go onto the truck. Now we're gonna get the second one going. So I'm actually losing sunlight. I mean, it's unfortunate. I may have to finish this tomorrow, but we'll get what we can get done, and then we'll talk about it tomorrow. I still got 2 other lights that I got to get on the bumper. I'm basically gonna probably just get these on the mount. I don't think I'm gonna wire anything up today. It's gonna get too dark here in a minute, and well, we may just have to resume this tomorrow. But so far, lights are they're pretty solid. They're good quality. I actually really really like these. Now, these right here, I got them wired up, and I tested the throw on those. They're surprisingly really good. So you really can't go too wrong. Time's gonna tell basically how durable they are. But I can tell you right now, off the bat, it is a very solid construction. I am actually very, it's got some heft to it. I'm very, very happy. Of course, you know, it's got connector coming out, and then it's got a connector here. It's a 2-prong connector, so it's a waterproof connection, and it comes with a wiring harness. You wire it up. Now, with my Bronco Raptor, I'm not using that wiring harness. I'm making my own, and I'm hooking into my auxiliary switches. So these are going to be on a separate switch than what my light bar is. But I think when I do the 2 on the bumper, I'm going to tie them into the switch on the light bar, because why not? So I think that's probably going to be where I'm going to stop it for tonight. We'll resume this tomorrow in the morning. In the meantime, I'm just gonna get this on the mount and put it back on the truck, and we'll check back in with y'all in the morning. Good morning, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. And you know, I know last night got a little bit late on me. I was kind of just trying to get as much as I could done. But anyway, it's the morning now, and I went ahead, I got the lights installed. They got a little bit ahead of myself right now, so some of it I didn't exactly record like I probably should have, but I'll go ahead and I'll show you where I'm at. I gotta hand it to Novasight. Those lights, they're good quality. You know, the hardware, they could probably give a little bit better hardware. Some of those bolts are a little too long. I can trim them down. Like I said, I'm waiting for some security hardware to come in, so as soon as I get that stuff in, it's gonna get changed out anyway. And then I also started mounting up the 3-inch pods. So I found a spot where I could put them temporarily. I've got a few ideas on what I'm gonna do. I was taking a look at those pods, and I might buy 3 more sets and then create a light bar for the top. That would give me about roughly, let's see, 8 total lights, and I put those along the top. Should be pretty decent. But for now, let me go ahead and show you where I'm at. Okay, so this is where we're at. I went ahead and I put the pods there. I got these skull covers. Figured I'd have them on for Halloween. But as far as the pod lights, the spotlights that I put on, these spotlights, they're nice. I got them mounted up. I'm gonna fill these holes in with epoxy, like I was saying, temporarily, just to make sure nothing goes anywhere. I got some stuff that I'm gonna fill in there. Right now, I'm just working on getting wiring harnesses made and everything wired up. These pods, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna wire them in to where I have the light bar wired up. Those pods up there, I'm gonna have them, the yellow ones, I'm gonna have them wired up separately from the white. That way I can have them on 2 separate switches, have a little more control as to what comes on. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's get into it. Alright, so got everything wired up and whatnot. I had to test the wire because after I found out last time when we hooked up the first pair of ditch lights, wiring doesn't seem to be correct in the manual for this truck for some reason. So I just double checked it, and it ended up being correct this time. So I guess it's maybe just that one wire. We got everything hooked up. I'm gonna go ahead and test everything, make sure everything functions, and that should be that. So go ahead and start it up. All right, so here we go. Turn the vehicle on, and I wired up those. Yep, they came on. The other ones came on. Let's just see if everything is on. Alright, so basically at some point the audio cut out. I don't know how that happened, but apparently it happened. Bottom line, I got all the lights working on the truck, everything buttoned up. In the next video, we're probably going to be taking a look at some other options as far as getting some power additives, maybe a few more things onto the truck. As it is, like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think, and we'll see you in the next video.